मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री में 5 क्वेश्चंस दे और कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स ने जो फास्टेस्ट आंसर कीज पब्लिश की उनमें से काफी गलत निकली। लेकिन उससे भी इंपॉर्टेंट बात यह है, यूपीएससी की ऑफिशियल की ने ऑफिशियली कंफर्म कर दिया कि मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री में फैक्चुअल रिकॉल टेस्ट नहीं हुआ, कॉजेशन टेस्ट हुआ, लॉजिक टेस्ट हुआ, पॉलिटिकल अंडरस्टैंडिंग टेस्ट हुआ। इसको लाइटली मत लीजिए। लेट अस ब्रेक इट डाउन question by question. Hi, I am Rahul Tajnekar, your own UPSC mentor and coach, director of Rahul Sir's IAS Academy Nagpur, and author of the book Ethics, Integrity and Aptitude, an ultimate guide to score 160 plus marks in GS Paper 4. I have appeared for the UPSC interview 3 times, and over 14 years, I have guided hundreds of aspirants through this journey. I know exactly where aspirants lose marks in history. And more importantly, I know exactly what UPSC's official key this year is telling us about how that preparation needs to change. Let us get into the paper. Question 2. Hilton-Young Commission and the rupee sterling exchange rate. On screen now. Comment below. What did you mark? The official answer: A. Aiding the flow of remittances from India and maintaining India's creditworthiness. The Hilton-Young Commission of 1926 recommended fixing the rupee sterling exchange rate at 1 shilling and 6 pence. The British government adopted this recommendation primarily to facilitate the steady outflow of home charges, the annual financial drain from India to Britain, and to maintain India's standing in international credit markets. Options C and D. Cotton export encouragement and gold standard protection sounded economically plausible. But the commission was not a trade policy body. It was a monetary and financial policy commission. Its recommendations served colonial financial interests, not trade interests. The lesson from this officially confirmed answer: UPSC expects you to understand why a policy was adopted, not merely that it existed. The economic logic behind colonial financial decisions is testable, and it will be tested again. Question 4. Nagara style Shikara temples. On screen now, comment below. Official answer B, 2 and 3. Huchi Malligudi temple, Aihole, and Dashavatara temple, Deoghar. This is an important art and culture correction for anyone who selected only Deoghar. The Dashavatara temple at Deoghar, Gupta period Uttar Pradesh, is a well-established example of early Nagara architecture with a clearly visible curvilinear shikara. The Huchi Malligudi temple at Aihole, this is where aspirants went wrong. Aihole is associated with early Chalukyan architecture, which is often described as experimental, where different architectural styles were being tried simultaneously. The Huchi Malligudi temple specifically shows Nagara style features. Malagitti Shivalaya at Badami, Vesara style. Virupaksha temple at Patadakal, Dravida style. ये distinction extremely important है, and it can only be made through visual study. Reading about temple styles without looking at images of specific temples will always leave gaps that UPSC exploits. Question 6. Hallisalasya painting, Bagh caves. On screen now. Comment below. Official answer A. A joyous folk dance. The Bagh caves in Madhya Pradesh contain Buddhist murals from approximately the 5th to 7th century CE. The Hallisalasya painting depicts women engaged in a circular folk dance, a collective celebration of everyday life. What makes this painting significant and what UPSC is testing here is its secular character. In a period when most surviving art has religious themes, the Bagh caves stand apart for depicting human joy, celebration, and ordinary life. Aspirants who applied Ajanta-Ellora logic to Bagh would have selected religious options, और यही गलती हुई. Each cave site has its own character. Bagh is secular and celebratory. That distinction must be studied specifically. Question 9. Eka movement and Bardoli Satyagraha. On screen now. This is the most important modern history question in the paper. Comment below. What did you mark? The official answer? C. Option C states, Bardoli Satyagraha was a campaign against the enhancement of land revenue, while the Eka movement was a protest against excessive extraction of rents. Now, many aspirants selected D, the geographical locations option. Eka in Varanasi Mirzapur, Bardoli in Saurashtra. D is also factually correct, but UPSC confirmed C. ये UPSC का एक clear message है. UPSC does not want to know where the movement happened. It wants to know why it happened and what it specifically fought for. The Bardoli Satyagraha of 1928 was a peasant movement in Gujarat led by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, specifically against the enhanced land revenue assessment by the British government. The Eka movement of 1921 to 22 in eastern Uttar Pradesh was a peasant movement against excessive rent extraction by landlords and talukdars. two different economic grievances, two different targets, two different organizational structures. The officially confirmed answer tells every 2027 aspirant, when you study modern history, build a causal framework for every event. Not just date, location, and leader, but the specific economic or political grievance that triggered it. That causational understanding is what UPSC rewards. Question 16. Forward block formation by Subhash Chandra Bose. On screen now, comment below. Official answer B, statements 1, 2, and 4. Statement 3, communists did not support Bose, was excluded by UPSC. Statement 4, supporters of M.N. Roy and socialist leaders like Jayaprakash Narayan preferred Congress unity over supporting Bose, was included. This is a subtle but significant distinction. UPSC's officially confirmed answer focuses on the fracture within the ideological left inside Congress, not on external opposition from the Communist Party. The decisive factor in Bose forming the forward bloc was that the people who should have been his natural allies, the left faction within Congress, chose organizational unity over his radical program. JP Narayan, M.N. Roy supporters, ये लोग बोस के साथ खड़े नहीं हुए. That internal isolation was more decisive than any external opposition. This is the level of political nuance UPSC expects in modern history. Question 17. British policy in Awadh after annexation in 1856. On screen now, comment below. Official answer A, statements 2 and 3 only. Statement 2. The summary revenue settlement of 1856 assumed that the talukdars were outsiders, not the rightful landholders. Officially confirmed correct. Statement 3. The British sought to take revenue directly from peasants by removing the talukdars as intermediaries. Officially confirmed correct. Statement 1. Talukdars were dispossessed but allowed to retain their arms and forts. Officially wrong. The British specifically disarmed the talukdars. Now here is what makes this question strategically important. The talukdars were stripped of their estates, their revenue rights, and their weapons. That dispossession, combined with the summary revenue settlement that bypassed them entirely, is precisely why they led the 1857 revolt in Awadh. UPSC is asking you to see 1856 as the cause of 1857 in the Awadh region. This causal chain, policy decision leading to grievance, leading to revolt, is the kind of historical reasoning that UPSC's official answer validates. Question 18. Montagu-Chelmsford Reforms 1919. On screen now. Comment below. What did you mark? Official answer D. All three statements correct. 1, 2 and 3. Statement 3. Deprived classes rallied around the favors inherent in separate electorates. UPSC officially confirmed this as correct. This is the most nuanced answer in the modern history section. The Montagu-Chelmsford reforms did not merely divide Indian nationalists through separate electorates, they also created genuine political incentives for historically marginalized communities who saw in separate representation a guarantee of voice and protection. The Pune Pact controversy between Ambedkar and Gandhi in 1932 was a direct product of this dynamic. Ambedkar defending separate electorates as essential protection for Dalit communities, Gandhi opposing them on grounds of national unity. UPSC, including Statement 3, tells us something important. It expects aspirants to understand that colonial policies had layered effects, not just simple outcomes. ये mains level thinking है, officially tested in prelims. Question 19. Pandit Mallikarjun Mansoor. On screen now. Comment below. Official answer D. Jaipur Atroli Gharana. Pandit Mallikarjun Mansoor was born in Karnataka but trained in the Jaipur Atroli Gharana, known for its disciplined, meditative approach to raga elaboration. The critical lesson. A musician's gharana is defined by their lineage of training, not their place of birth. This distinction applies to all Hindustani classical musicians. Question 37. Moidams, UNESCO World Heritage Site. On screen now, comment below. Official answer C. 3 only. Burial grounds of royals and nobles. The Moidams are the funerary burial mounds of the Aihole kings and nobles in Assam, inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2024. Statements 1, 2 and 4 describing them as army fortresses, recreation centers or battle drill centers were all wrong. This was a straightforward question for anyone who tracked 2024 UNESCO inscriptions. For those who did not, it was unanswerable. Current affairs and art and culture are now the same subject. ये बात note करो. Now let me bring the complete analysis together. 10 questions. Modern history and art and culture. UPSC's official key reveals 3 unmistakable patterns. Pattern 1. Modern history is a subject of causation, not chronology. Every single modern history question tested why something happened, not when or where. Question 9. The nature of each peasant movement's grievance, not its location. Question 16. The internal political dynamics that isolated Bose, not external opposition. Question 17. How 1856 dispossession created the conditions for 1857. Question 18. The multiple dimensions of how separate electorates reshaped Indian politics. For 2027, every event in your modern history preparation must be studied through a causal framework. Date, location, and leader are the starting point. The economic or political logic behind the event is the finishing point. Pattern 2. Art and culture requires visual learning and site-specific knowledge. Q4 confirmed that Aihole has Nagara features. This cannot be understood without seeing images of specific temples. Q6 confirmed Bagh's secular character. This requires knowing each site's distinctive character, not just its existence. Pattern 3. Current affairs linked art and culture questions are now standard. Q37 on Moi Dams was a 2024 UNESCO inscription question in art and culture packaging. Going forward, every UNESCO inscription must be part of art and culture preparation. 3 things before you move on. Tell me in the comments which of these officially confirmed answers surprised you the most. Q9. Nature of movements over geography. Q18. All 3 Montagu-Chelmsford statements correct or something else? Write below. I read every comment. And if you want a structured modern history preparation plan for 2027, one that builds causal frameworks for every period rather than chronological lists, book a one-on-one strategy session with me. The link is in the description. Download a free daily current affairs app. Link in the description. In the previous video, I covered ancient history, including the corrections from the official key on Q12, Q13 and others. If you missed that, the link is right here. Next video, geography and ecology, where UPSC officially confirmed that one river identification question eliminated Brahmaputra and confirmed Sutlej because of one single clue that most aspirants missed. That video is essential for understanding how UPSC uses multi-clue elimination. I am Rahul Tajnekar. Official key ने pattern expose कर दिया. I will see you in the next one. All the best.